Hi guys, welcome back. It's my birthday today. That's good. Wiring on the bike. It was working, then it wasn't working. Don't know what happened. I think something shorted out. So, got to look at doing the wiring somehow. Can't afford a lot of wire at the moment and things like that. So I'm wondering what to do. On a bonus point, I did get a nice set of JIS screwdrivers for my birthday. Should come in very useful. So I'm thinking about this wiring, and so far, let's adjust that. You can see, got to have these resistor packs. That's to make the LED indicators work. Problem with them is, there's a lot of wiring associated with them. Hang on, I'll show you. Yeah. So they're horrible things in a way, because you got this wire here, which are one side of the indicators, and then you got these here, which are the other side. And yeah, it just creates a whole bunch of wiring here, which is a bit of a pain because the wires go out of each end, which yeah, doesn't work well with me. So yeah, I've got to work that out at the moment. Move that lens cap. Yeah, so that's just something I've got to sort out. I'm going to mount the rear indicators like that, the small indicators, you can see just here. The front one's already on the bike, as you can see, just there. And of course everything's got aftermarket wiring. The headlight, the speedo, the little instrument or warning light cluster, it's all aftermarket. I've moved the horn from where I did have it, which was on the other side. So that is the remains of the original harness. Yeah, I'm gonna have a think about it. Like anything, wiring needs a lot of planning. That's just for the indicators. So far you've got the resistors here that then go up. Go into the indicator wire there, which then goes into the switch on that side, and it splits off and comes back here up to here. And yeah, I've got to put a Y shape in here, a little piece like this, but redesigned, so I can then split that again to run the indicator light on the dash. So basically the indicator warning light. So yeah, wiring's one of the things, bits like that aren't fun. So yeah, that goes up here, runs off like that, then the blue wire plugs into this end, and this end goes up to the indicator warning light. But the plug for that is just here. So yeah, I'm going to have to fiddle around with the wiring a bit more, and that's one lead for the indicators. So you can imagine it gets a bit confusing. But yeah, I'm going to do half the wiring on this side and going under the frame, under here, and then coming along on this side wherever it needs to be, and the same on the other side. There is a wire there, the blue wire, which links both switches, so that's a bit of a pain, but you've got to make sure that when you turn the handlebars there's enough wire that it doesn't pull too tightly. So this wire here, and if you keep an eye on that blue wire, when you turn the handlebars it moves. So you've got to make sure that you've got plenty of slack and things in the right place. Okay guys, that's where I want the wiring harness. I want it to fit underneath there. And of course when it's wrapped it'll be about 1 inch wide, so it will fit. And then it can all go down towards the back of the bike like that. Which will be a lot easier. I've just plugged what I've got in, straightened out some of the wires. It's proven to be a difficult task. Right guys, as you can see, wires. You will permanently be taking off. I use cable ties because I find that work well. A little pair of side cutters. You'll permanently be taking off some of the cable ties and redoing them. Don't be surprised, just don't cut through the wires. I've done that a couple of times. So that needs to go through there. Right guys, I know a lot of you are going, what are you doing? Cable ties everywhere. Simple reason for that. Keep the groups of wires where I want them without having to wrap them in tape and blah blah blah. That way I can wrap a little bit, take a cable tie off, wrap a bit more, etc. once it's done. But basically it's just bunching them all up, making sure that they're off the engine, making sure they're going where I want them to go. I've split the loom, so we got a plug on, or a couple of plugs on the left, a couple of plugs on the right, so it's no longer going down the top of the frame, because if you get a short there, it could be a problem. Create a little hot spot on your tank very nicely. The resistor packs, I've still got to work out what to do with those, because they do get hot. Again, if you sat at traffic lights, those go in, they get extremely hot. They're sat underneath your tank. Yeah, I don't know what could happen, but I wouldn't like to think about it. Probably just being paranoid. But yeah, so there's a couple of wires that go across the tank, across the frame, like this blue wire, which links up both the switches for the headlights. So you've got headlight controls on the right, high beam and low beam on the left. So that's what that wire's for. I do have a random live wire, because I was going to fit a couple of little LED spotlights, but I changed my mind, so I'll have to do something on that one. This wire here is for the DRL, daytime running light, whatever you want to call it, side light, and the backlight. So I've got to sort that wire out yet. Other than that, it's going pretty well. I have had to extend a couple of the wires, nothing major, but yeah, I'm just trying to get everything in groups of wires so I know where it all goes, so that when I tape it all in the right places and not tape two groups of wires together and then wonder why it doesn't fit. So I'm going to do a bit more, guys. I've got to do the other side yet, and I will let you know how it goes. Right guys, wiring, yeah, it's getting there. As you can see, I've got a bunch of wires there. They all go to the neutral light switch, the oil pressure switch, brake light switch, horn. We've got the live connection linked up. Then this tripod's a pain. You've got the main harness here, which is actually held off of everything there, so and doesn't interfere with the cables. I've got to sort out the resistor packs still. The harness doesn't actually touch there, which is good, but it's going to be lifted up slightly. So now, and then that goes all up to the switches, all up there, Now I've just got to finish off the other side. I cheated, I extended some of the wires on the other side to go to the fuse box, because they were about that much too short for what I needed. So I put 2 centimetres worth of wiring, sort of thing, 2.5 centimetres worth, like an inch. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day there, guys. I'll continue this next week. I'll get finished off. Several rules for when you're rewiring your bike. A, follow a wiring diagram. B, do it one wire at a time. Always fit the main black and green wires first, the earths and the lives. Everything else, like indicators and that, they're all like secondary. You can fit them afterwards, after you've done those bits. And always plan it well. Hence all the cable ties, so I can make sure I know where I want all the wires, then move everything to where I want it, and take them off, rearrange the wires, put new ones on. Once I've got it all sorted out, then I can tape it up. And really that's the only way to build a wiring harness. One wire at a time. Do it like that, you can't go far wrong. I've missed the end of a cable tie there. But yeah, anyway guys, if you like the videos, please like and subscribe, and take care guys. Bye.